Hello students, today we will be starting with exercise 2.7 of our second chapter, that is fractions and decimals. So let us get started with the first question. Here in this exercise you will find the division of decimal numbers. Okay, so let us get started. Number 1 is find. Here you will find sums from question number 1 to 8. There are few sums which shows the division of decimal numbers. So question number 1, I'll show you few, is 0.4 divided by 2. So what you have to do when there is division symbol, you cannot cancel the terms and all. So what we do, we'll try to make it in a fractional form. So all of you know 0.4 is equal to 4 by 10. Yes or no? If you convert this fraction in this, you will get 0.4. And here it is division and this. Okay. So now what happens? If I change this division sign into a multiplication sign, this particular part gets reciprocal. Okay. Why I have done that? Because 4 by 10 divided by 2, these are not whole numbers and it is very difficult to divide in that way. So if I change this in a multiplication sign, the whole calculation becomes easier. Now in order to change this to a multiplication sign, what will happen? The number after the sign, it will get reciprocal. We know the reciprocal means, 2, it will become 1 by 2. If it is 1 by 2, it will become 2. Now all of you know how to multiply fractions as you have got in your earlier exercise. So it will multiplying the numerator with the numerator and the denominator with the denominator. Now please see if it gets cancelled. 2 2s are 4. Right? Now this can also be cancelled. So or you can directly write 2 by 10 is equal to how much? 0.2. So this is your answer. Okay? Because since it is a decimal one, we will find the final answer in decimal. This is also correct if you want to put it in the fractional part. If it is given write the answer in fractional part, then we'll do till this step. Okay? Now I'll show you one more, that is question number 3. In question number 3 you will have 2.48, right, divided by 4. Now let us convert this into a fraction. So it will become 248 divided by 100. Now there is a trick here. You might see how many numbers of zeros will I add here. Here if you can see, after the decimal there was one number digit. So I put 10 here. Here after the decimal there are 2 digits, 4 and 8. So it will be 100. So let it be 4. Now next step is I will change the divide sign into multiplication sign, and what happens to this? It gets reciprocal here, right? So what I will do here now, again I will write 248 into 1 divided by 100 into 4. If I can see, this gets cancelled here. This, if you cancel, it will become 4, 6 are 24, 4 2 are 8. Now this also can be cancelled, but when you cancel it will become 25 or 50, and then it will become more complex. Again you divide and find it in a decimal way, but this finding this is more easier. It will become 0.621. The point, there are 2 digits, so the point will be 2 zeros are there, so the point comes 2 digits before the number. So the answer is 0.62. Now we'll move on to another question. I'll show you one more sum. Question number 8. It is given as 0.80 divided by 5. So what will we do with this? 80. After the decimal there are 2 digits. So divided by this and 5. Now what happens here? So what happens here is 80 by 100, and this gets reciprocal, right? So numerator 80 into 1 and denominator again. Okay. Now see here, 5 16 is 18. So again we can keep it as 16 by 100, and if we do it, it will become 0.16. The final answer should be in decimal. That is the main thing. So here you will find few more sums. So I would like you to try as homework of question number 1 the remaining sums, that is number 2, then you have number 4, you have 5, 6 and 7. Please try. These are similar in the similar way. You please try to solve these sums. Okay. Now let us move on to question number 2. In question number 2, if you see, you'll find the numbers are all, the decimal numbers are there and they are all divided by 10. Okay, so it's given find, and there are few sums till question number 6. So I'll show you 1, 2, 3 or more sums. Let's see, 4.8 divided by 10. Now in this case, either you do it in the long process dividing all these things, or it's one way easier. See, 4.8 divided by 10. When it is division by 10, 100 and 1000, we don't have to calculate. There is one way. See, there it is 1 0 is here. So the decimal point, it will go from this side to how many digits? 1 0, so 1 digit. So the answer will become as 0.48. Okay, in one step you get the answer. Similarly, I will show you number 3. It is 0.7 divided by, again 10 it is given. So now you see here, this is 10. Now here, where will the point go? There is no other number here. So when there is no other number, we simply add a 0 before the number and this comes as your answer. Okay. Similarly, again we have question number 7 here, which is 3.97. You can see all the numbers are divided by 10 here. No other numbers. All are asked here. The questions are asked to be divided by 10. So 3.97 divided by 10. Now see 1 0. It will go here. So the answer will be 0.397. Okay, so that is very simple. 1 0 means the digits, the decimal shifts towards the left. Okay, one place. If it is 100, it will shift to 2 places like that. So you will try the remaining sums of this. Question number 2, question number 4, question number 5 and question number 6. These are very easy. Please try. And now in question number 3, we will find the numbers are divided by 100. Let's go to question number 3 now. In question number 3, it's given find, then you see 2.7 divided by 100. Question number 1 is 2.7 divided by 100. Same process. So 2.7 divided by 100. Now what we will do? There are 2 zeros, so the point has to go, 2 places on this side, but here is only one number here. So what do I do? 0.027. The point should be here, but there are 2 zeros. One more place is not there, so we add a 0 to this. Okay. Question number 2, I'd like to show 0.3 divided by 100. So 0.3 divided by 100. Now if you see, there are no places here to place the point, but there are 2 zeros here. So what do we do after the point? I have to add 2 zeros and the answer comes as 0.03. Okay. Now one more, that is question number 6 here. Question number 6 is given as 98.53 divided by 100. Right? So 98.53 divided by 100. Now point is here, 2 digits, so obviously the point will be here 0.9853. So this comes as your answer. Okay, so you will try after this, from this question number 3 you will be trying 3, then this is question number 2, right? Yes, then you will try 4 and you will try number 5. These are the sums that are left from this question. Let us move on to question number 4. Here you will find division of the numbers by 1000. Question number 1, you have 7.9 divided by 1000. So same method. Here 3 zeros, so the point will shift how many digits? It will shift 3 places. One place is here. We need 2 more places, no other numbers. So we'll add 2 zeros and the answer comes out to be this. Okay. Similarly, I'll show you number 5. It's given 0.5 divided by 1000. Here again all the numbers are asked to be divided by 1000. Okay. Here 3 places. No other places here, no digits. So what I do? I add 3 and this comes as my answer. Okay. Now what you will do? You will, as homework, you'll be trying few sums. That is question number 2, 3 and 4. This will be your homework. Okay, this is from question number 4. We have 2 more sums, question number 5 and 6. Let us move on to that part. Now let us see question number 5. Here it is again division between whole numbers and decimal numbers. See this one, okay? So this is given as this. So what I do, I'll keep this one as it is. As I told, change it into a fraction. 35 by 10, right? Now I will change the sign to multiplication. The part after the division sign only gets reciprocal, not the previous one. Okay, so this becomes this. So numerator into numerator and denominator is this. Let's see if it gets cancelled. Yes, 7 5 za 5 2 za. You can multiply and divide, it becomes lengthier. You should know how to cancel. So the answer is 2. I'll show you one more, that is question number 3. Okay, it is given as 3.25 divided by 0.5. So if you convert this one, 325 by 100 divided by this will become 5 by 10. Both are decimal numbers here. 325 by 100, if you change this one, this will become 10 by 5, gets reciprocal, right? So now 325 multiplying the numerators and the denominator with the next denominator. Let's see if it gets cancelled. First 10 10 gets cancelled. Here if you can see 5, okay, 65, right? Again 5 2s are 10, 5 13, right? So if you cancel, you will get 13 by 2. If you divide it further, you will get 6.5. The answer is decimal number. Okay. Now, so the remaining sums are of the same way. You can try those. Okay. The remaining sums of question number 5. Please try it as homework. These are simple ways. Calculations are there. You will try it as homework. There are questions till question number 9. So from 2 to 9, whatever are there, so you will try except these two. Means 1 I have done and 3 I have done. So please try this. These are simple and similar sums. So I have not shown again in the video. So we'll do the last sum of this exercise, that is question number 6. Let us see what is given in question number 6. It is given a vehicle covers a distance of 43.2 km in 2.4 liters of petrol. How much distance will it cover in 1 liter of petrol? So its distance covered using 2.4 liter of petrol is given. I have to find the distance covered using 1 liter of petrol. So it's a statement sum. So let's write down the statement. Distance covered using 2.4 liters of petrol is equal to how much? 43.2 kilometer. So therefore, distance covered using 1 liter of petrol will be how much? Unitary method, you know, this divided by this. So 43.2 divided by 2.4, and obviously distance, so the unit is kilometer. Now all of you know again the similar ways of division. Let's convert it into a fraction by 10, right? And this will be divided by 24 by 10. Unit you can write in the side. Now 432 by 10. If you change this one, it gets this. See, you can cross multiply in this step also without writing the next step. Like I used to show you the lengthier method so that you don't get any confusion. You can cancel it here also. It's not a mistake here. So here you see 10 10, this gets cancelled. Now here 4 6 are 4 1s are 0 8. If you divide, you'll get 108. Again, if you cancel 6 1s are 6. Okay. Then 6 8s are 48. So the answer is 18 kilometer. That means using 1 liter of petrol, it can cover up to 18 kilometers. So this is the last question of the exercise, and obviously this is also the last exercise of your chapter, that is fractions and decimals. I hope you have understood the explanation of this video as well as of the previous videos. If you have any doubt, please let me know. We will I'll help you as much as I can. And thank you everyone. Have a nice day.